And now, Diecast Discoveries on the Diecast Media Network.
Hey there folks, Chuck here, and I've got a giant box here. This is the Double Ace version of the 6th edition of Car Wars. You might have seen the Steve Jackson Games people, Randy and Jimmy, on our show, Diecast Breakdown, a little while ago, and I got my own set. Now, this one is a used set. I haven't opened it up yet, so I don't know what all's in here, but what I've seen of the pictures on the internet, it's very cool. So, for those who don't know, Car Wars is, I won't say it's like Gaslands, because Gaslands is actually like Car Wars. Car Wars was first in the early 80s, and then in the early 2000s, they changed it to 1/64 scale from like in scale, and they just did the 6th edition like 2 years ago, and so now they've just done some expansions to it. They crowdsourced a lot of stuff. It's really cool. They're really neat people, and they've come up with this version of the game that kind of streamlines things. They've got these bases that are designed so that you can have, fair sizing on stuff and use your own vehicles. So there's a lot of cool images here. And again, something that they pointed out in the interview, the book for this is quite short. It's, 24 pages, just like they said. So, not a lot of falderall, gets you right into the action pretty quick. So, it says the right of the way goes to the biggest guns. So true. Anyway, so speaking of big guns, you might have noticed that Mark and David are on the channel a lot more, my co-hosts from Diecast Breakdown. Well, they are joining me in this effort to grow this channel into something that is by the community, for the community, that supports us and our love of tiny cars. And so we're working to grow the channel to 10,000 subscribers. So while you're at it, why don't you punch the subscribe button real quick and hit that bell so you know what's coming. And, really share this with your friends if you can. Help us out on Patreon or by joining. You get some extra behind-the-scenes content. For me, does this turn? No, it does not turn. It just looks cool. Feels like this turns. It may not turn. Alright, so these would be two different player things. You got some placemats. That's your dashboard on them. And yeah, so they'll be providing their own flair, their own video segments. Think of it like Donut Media's channel, where they've got different people doing different segments, and we're looking for more people to do content. So if you've got something you're really into, like Gaslands or Car Wars or racing, downhill racing, or customs, just whatever you're interested in, and you want to do videos but you don't really have a channel, or want to have a channel, or you don't post that often on your channel, and you're looking for a new way to release your stuff, that's something we're looking to do to partner with people. So looks like these are all for different cars. So these would be, that's very cool. So you got your different, hammer is a good word for that vehicle. So that's cool. They're like the little posters with information on them. So we got all the little game pieces. These are all, it looks like, looks more like a fiberboard than actual like cardboard. You might have seen my Dark Future unboxing, and all that stuff was cardboard, but this stuff looks a little nicer. It's still a board of some kind, but it's a very nice board. It's printed on both sides too. That's very cool. So these would be the things that you would use for gameplay and showing where your cars went. There's a damage deck. That's cool. Yeah, these have not even been opened. So I'm hoping we can do a actual gameplay on this channel soon. And if you want to know how this game is played, you can go over to the Steve Jackson Games channel. and check that out. Jimmy does some really cool demonstrations on how it's done, and again, we had a great time talking with them, and we're going to have Mike Hutchinson from Gaslands on the show soon. So now we just need to find somebody from Dark Future that wants to actually talk about it. And let's see. So we got Miniatures Box A, which implies there's a Miniatures Box B. And another big thing that we're trying to do is raise 25,000 cars this year for charities around the world. You can find out more about that at drivendreams.org, which is Mark's passion project. He's getting it registered as a real nonprofit. So, and we're partnering with him and helping promote that. So you're going to see a lot of Mark talking about that, as well as some of his cool hunt videos. And he's doing a lot of shorts for us. And, again, if you want to help out, if you are interested in this or you believe in what we're doing, shoot us an email at diecastmedianetwork@gmail.com. And we're always looking for ideas and people that are wanting to do cool stuff and do it in a high quality way that represents the community well. So you can see these all have the little holes in them for these bases. Oh, they're nice. They're clear plastic. Not just opaque blob or something. Very cool designs on these. I like them a lot. And they are in a 1/64th scale. More or less, no idea what these things would actually be based on, but still looks very, very cool. So you don't even need to build your own cards, or you can add your own. That's something I really like. So you got some cards that explain the sequence of play here. You got more things for armor and tires. That's cool. So that's car box A. Miniature box A. Miniatures box A, because the box itself is not miniature, it's quite big. Alright. Let's see what's in Miniatures box B. It's a very deep box. I love the 80s artwork on the back of this here. Look at that. Love it. So, anyway, now I gotta find people to play with. That's the hard part with being into games as a grown-up, is finding other people that want to play your nerdy games. Alright. Alright, these are different vehicles. Look at that. An APC type thing. That's cool. Big gun on the back. These feel resin? Maybe? I don't think it's 3D printed. Might be. Not seeing mold marks like you would with a... These are separate pieces. Might be an industrial 3D print. But they're very cool looking. They're going to be a lot of fun to paint in detail. That's cool. It's like a little mouse with a giant weight on the end of it. Alright. And then we got the green and blue tabs. And, so, yeah. Make sure you subscribe and check out Diecast Breakdown on your favorite podcast app. If you get a chance, you can listen to the show. It's a lot more fun to watch because we're usually doing something visual. But if you want to just listen along, that's fine too. You can listen to us in the car. We get it. It's an hour long. We don't usually enjoy staring at our computers or our phones for that long. But, yeah. It's an exciting year for us, and we're hoping an exciting year for the entire community. So, if you'd like to join us for the ride, we'd love to have you. And as always with this one, I want to thank my patrons, our patrons, because we are a team now. We're always a team. And as always, I want to thank you for coming along with me for the ride on this video. Join us for some more soon, won't you? So until next time, stay fresh, cheese bags.